Sit back and relax for an evening with the Thamesmen.
Hello.
Good. How are things in LA?
LA, man. It's cool. It's hanging. No, it's all good. Same old, same old. We're, if anyone wants to know what LA's like, we did a video which got weirdly few amount of views because it might have been blocked or something. Elton John did a Tiny Dancer video. I always said that's like LA. I love that video.
You're absolutely right. It is like LA. And LA is one of my favorite cities in the world because you live there. And
obviously.
Absolutely, you pick me up and you show me around LA, and it's a wild, good city. But let's introduce ourselves first of all. I'm Alex. I'm
George. We are
the Thamesmen. Absolutely. So you've stumbled across the Light Entertainment Low Budget TV Reaction Channel.
Quite a mouthful. Well said, sir. Well said.
Thank you very much. Try getting that on a t-shirt.
Do you think it'll fit? Well, across my chest. Won't fit across your chest.
No. It'll be all the way around the back.
Around the arm.
Exactly. Obviously, we take suggestions, and as much we did a Rammstein track the other day, didn't we? Is it Rammstein? We get told off all the time.
Easy, Tiger. It's like that seems to be like we pronounce things wrong the whole time, and some bands really, some supporters, some bands. The Ram. I'm now confused. I don't know what to say. The German band. If we get that name wrong, seems to be a bad. Maybe it means something wrong.
Anyone who has a go for me for saying Rammstein, it's like I've got a lisp. Leave me alone. You're picking on the affected here.
I think it's Rammstein. Stein. Rammstein.
Right. Yeah, I'll go with that. We did an unbelievable track of theirs, didn't we?
Oh, so good. That was Du Hast. And I actually read up on Du Hast. And I've been reading up on Rammstein, and the really interesting thing is that they may look like a bunch of sort of right-wing fascist, but they're absolutely completely the opposite. They'll turn up at where were they? Like somewhere where it was like a anti-gay. They ended up kissing on stage to show off. The Du Hast means like you hate or you have. It's like a play on words. There's the two things. And apparently one of the big ones that we need to come to is not what we're doing tonight, is a song called Deutschland. And apparently you've really got to understand what that's about, because there are images in there which are quite intense. And it's this idea that you can be, love your country of Germany, but anyway, we'll talk about that. But equally have this history and this past and things like that. And so anyway, so I think they're really interesting, and they've got some intelligence behind what may at first seem just like hardcore rock.
Well, if you like this track, go and check out our other track, because that was the very first Rammstein track I heard. Du Hast. I loved it, really loved it. It sounded so simplistic, but it's great. So what have we got tonight, and who suggested it?
Well, this was one of our subscribers and patrons, David. He had recommended Engle. And so this is, I think, from Madison Square Gardens. And apparently, I haven't watched it because don't watch stuff before we go. Apparently, there's some interesting contraptions involved.
Cool. David, thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, for supporting us and having you along. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this as well.
Excellent. Well, let's jump in and then we'll have a chat.
All right. Engle, live from Madison Square Garden.
Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, count me in.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Amerika. Total Germany. Amerika. Engel werden. Dem linken Himmel fragst du dann, warum man sie nicht sehen kann. Denn wenn die Wolken schlafen gehen, kann man uns am Himmel sehen. Wir haben Angst und sind allein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein. Hinterm Sonnenschein, getrennt von uns unendlich weit. Sie müssen sich an Sterne krallen, ganz fest, damit sie nicht vom Himmel fallen. Erst wenn die Wolken schlafen liegen, kann man uns am Himmel sehen. Wir haben Angst und sind allein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein. Wenn die Wolken schlafen gehen, kann man uns am Himmel sehen. Wir haben Angst und sind allein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein.
Wow.
That was brilliant.
Wow.
That's like a show. That's a proper show.
I now know who I want to invite to my next barbecue.
Because you want to set fire to your neighbour's house on either side.
Well, you know, sometimes you just can't get the barbecue going. It'll be, oi, Icarus. You know,
That's it. It's Icarus, isn't it? He flew too close to the flames.
You're right. He flew too close to the sun. That's what I thought it was. And it was, it's coming, you know, and he could, but I was looking to see if I could turn on the captions, and I couldn't turn on the English captions.
Right, yeah.
It was about Icarus. But I mean, that's the type of guy you wanted a barbecue. He gets a barbecue lit. If you got any cigarettes floating around, he's always up for a light. You know what I mean?
Everyone's got heat. You know, it's
Yeah, exactly. Just on a winter's night, just, you know, absolutely fantastic. Just don't piss him off. And give him room.
Can you imagine? I mean, you know, we talk like the stage show, the amount of like pyrotechnics and gas and explosions and fire extinguishers they must have, you know, and the insurance on that lot. You know, what the hell?
So much could have gone wrong with him.
It's like, yeah, if you tripped over with those wings, with the flames coming out, you know, like you take the whole front row out, wouldn't you?
No, you could have just,
Jesus.
you could have just burned the whole front row and everyone just moves forward.
Yeah, right. Okay, carry on.
Look at their ticket and run forward. And woohoo.
Apparently, though, he like they had a show in the 90s or something, where there was some sort of like something didn't go quite right. And he's gone and got his license in pyrotechnics and how to do it all and everything like that, so they could do better shows, which is like pretty cool, you know.
Yeah,
so.
that is pretty cool. And God, a lot could have gone wrong with that.
But I mean, they are known to be that band who do the most amazing show. But forget about just the show. Like the song, I mean, I think lyrics would be great to help, but interesting song as well. Like there's something about his delivery which is really powerful.
When we watched Dalhus, and someone said, you know, they found the song a bit boring and repetitive. I love repetitive music. It's something to do with my youth and going into clubs. But I love repetition, and they do it with good fat guitars. Yeah,
exactly. And it was someone, you know, it did remind me of Ministry. Do you remember Ministry, the band Ministry? I mean, that's I don't know. It's not. Yeah, I'd love to do a Ministry track because they were actually they're touring. I think again.
Guess who's touring on the 23rd of September near a show, LA.
I'm going.
You're not.
I'm going. Freaking yeah! Our friend bought a boatload of tickets, and because it was going to be this year. I think it was going to be the year before as well. But
you're going to go to that one in September
in 2022. Yeah.
Oh, it's next year.
Yeah, we're in October right now, aren't we?
God, we are. God, I'm getting old. I'm confused.
It's a whole year away. So
and they are a friend from the Oompa Loompa band.
Our friend from the Oompa Loompa band, yeah, exactly.
Right, you know who you are. You haven't invited me. I will come down. If you've got a boatload of tickets, don't give them to him. Give them to me.
Just stop a second. Just time out a sec. Had a conversation with friend from Oompa Loompa band.
Yeah.
His wife actually is the one who organises all the tickets and got them to go to all the shows. And he keeps taking credit for it. And it's become a thing. So wife of Oompa Loompa, thank you. Well done.
Wife of Oompa Loompa, who I know, I'm going. Get me a ticket. I want to see Icarus, but can I go tickets a couple of rows back?
Yeah, just to be safe.
Because when the wings come out, you know.
Yeah, brilliant. That was great. Okay, so is that a banger or a wanger, sir?
That is a banger, an absolute banger. And I'll tell you what type of banger that is going to be.
What's that going to be?
A Godzuki banger.
What? Not the son of... Is that the son of Godzilla?
That is the son of Godzilla, Godzuki.
Oh, you don't happen to have any video of Godzuki in action, do you?
Yes, right now. That was a hell of a kick.
Oh, gravity does not matter to Godzuki.
I don't know Mr. German with his Icarus wings, if he could have handled that.
I don't know the wings. He could have flown over Godzuki.
He could have burnt him. Oh, that was God. I would love to have seen Godzuki come out in the middle of that one. People forget about Godzuki. Godzuki is fantastic.
So glad we had a chance to bring in Godzuki.
Excellent. I love that one. I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. And what a show they put on. And Wife of Oompa Loompa.
Good job.
All right. See you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side. More Rammstein. Oh, like, subscribe, please.
Oh, yes. All that stuff. Like and subscribe. All right.